talk about this. And what that is as follows. Well, I've had a week off from work owing to my the need for my mental health to get a bit better. And I'm totally okay with talking about that because I don't see the point in there being any shame around it. I just want to start off by showing you guys this little guy. Can you see him, Tony? Mm-hmm. This is my voodoo doll. It's a real voodoo doll. I bought it in New Orleans off a lady. I'm pretty certain she was a witch. And I accidentally broke his arms off, but I put those little green swords in. I think they look pretty sharp. And I think he still works fine. It's not a bad voodoo doll. It's because I don't wish ill on anyone else. It's a good luck talisman. So, you know, this would be a little bit of advice that I would say. If you're struggling with mental health, if you can get a good luck talisman, you don't have to go to New Orleans and buy it from a witch, but you could get anything, and if you just keep it around with you, and if you put your positive energy into it, it feels good to hold on to something, because I know this little guy's holding on to some positive energy for me. So let's bring him in today, put him on my desk, put him on my computer, whatever I feel like. I just went to Macca's for lunch, put him in my pocket. Just took my little guy with me. But that's not what we're going to talk about. What we're talking about today is being offensive, right? So it's like this. I'm going to get a little more comfy. I'm really, really sick of people saying the word politically correct, the phrase, I guess, or the term PC. And this is why that's dumb. It's dumb. It stinks. Is because people say, well, everything has to be so PC. So if you go around and you call someone a retard, that's not politically incorrect. That has nothing to do with politics. What that is you are using a term to define the way someone is acting or behaving, and you are comparing them to someone with an intellectual disability. It's got nothing to do with political. You're just a douchebag. That's what it boils down to. And if this is hard to hear, then either you've got two choices. Press stop and unfriend me, or fucking listen up, because this is just the way shit is. Everyone's like, oh, people are so sensitive these days. No, do you know what people are these days? They're brave. That is what's happening. People were always offended at this shit that people used to say, but they never had the balls to say anything. And by balls, I'm of course referring to the balls on the bottom of my feet. So, next time you go to insult someone, or not even go to insult someone, if you say the word retard in front of me, you're going to find me saying to you, I find that offensive, please don't use that word around me. Unless you are talking about, I used the fire extinguisher to retard the fire that had started in my kitchen, because that's the actual correct use of that word. Don't tell me, oh, it's so easy to offend you. No, actually, because I can be funny and witty and kind and just generally fun to be around without being offensive to people of belonging to certain minorities. Don't fucking say some shit's gay. Here's the way that you tell if you're being offensive by using the word gay. If you're saying, oh my God, when I looked at those little birds in their nest this morning, I just felt so gay, meaning happy. That's fine. If you are using it and you're saying, oh, that guy's so gay, if you can pull out that word gay and insert in there lame, stupid, horrible, dumb, any amount of these words, you are using it in the wrong way. And if someone says to you, I find that offensive, why do you get offended? What's so hard about saying, oh, okay, I didn't really realise that. I guess I won't say it again around you. Oh, Tanya, was that so hard for me? Mm-mm. So, I prepared a little list over here of things if you want some payouts and you don't want to be offensive, there's plenty that you can use. It's only a small list. I've just made it to just prepare for this. If you want to say something, if you ordinarily would be like, oh, this is so gay, try saying, this sucks as shit. That's not really offensive to anyone except shit suckers, I guess, but I don't really know who gets around to sucking shits. So, if you want to say to someone, you know, oh, you retard, you could say, oh, you egg, I like that one. Or you could be like, oh, what a pill. You're a pill. Or you could be like, you goon, or you goober. Or you could be like, oh, you are just, what are you like? Just turn it into a question. And then they'll be like, what am I like? I don't know what I'm like. You just got to be a bit careful when it comes to mental health stuff. Because I'm guilty of saying things like, oh my God, I am mental. Or I might say like, oh my God, I'm so crazy. And I actually really, truly am, in that sense of the words, sometimes a little bit crazy. But some people might find that offensive. And if someone said to me, I really find that term offensive, my answer would be, let's try it out real quick, Tanya. Mm-hmm. That shit's crazy. You say I find that offensive.
I find that offensive.
Oh, I'm really sorry about that, Tanya. I didn't realise that offended you. I'll make sure that I won't say that again when I'm around you. Thanks for letting me know.
Cheers, thanks, Ron.
Oh, what a horrible exchange. Uh-oh, someone's trying to get us to do work. On that note, we're done.